It's been a rough few years for the Desert Rangers. When the world ended, they tried to bring some order to what was left of Arizona. But then, the Cochise AI woke up, and they found themselves in a fight to the death with its robot army. In the end, they had to nuke their own base to kill the damn thing for good. Been hard going ever since. Then, the Rangers heard from a fellow calling himself the Patriarch. Said he owned Colorado, but his kids were trying to steal it from him. And if the Rangers were to come and put him in their place, he'd give Arizona all the food and supplies it needed to rebuild and survive.
Whoa! Sorry, Major. No way we're getting through that.
10-4, Cody. Advance team reported an alternate route across a frozen lake. Find it.
Copy that.
Well, reluctant as the Rangers are to interfere in family squabbles, they weren't really in a position to say no.
Our route's around that dam on the far shore. Scouts, check out the ice and lead us across.
Yes, ma'am.
So the brass sent Ranger Team November across the Rockies, because the aid he was promising the Rangers wasn't just their best hope. It was their last.
Okay, Major. All good. Come ahead.
Yeah, it's been a rough road lately. But that's the thing about the Rangers. It doesn't matter how hard it gets or how many of them fall. They keep on fighting. The Rangers never stop fighting.
We're choo-choo! Here comes the pain train! We're in it now!
Here they come.
Get ready.
Let's do this shit!
piece of... There's the problem. Hang in there, November. Almost got it. Control. Over here, you two. Come here. Listen, if you want to live through this, we gotta take out the bastards with the rocket launcher up on the dam. We'll each find our own way up there and catch them front and back. Got it? Now's not the time for attitude, Rangers. Remember, Arizona's depending on us. There's no quitting here. There's no going back. All right, move out.
Look at them doodle bugs run! Come on, cousins! Don't let them scatter! Keep them together while I reload the rocket gun! Ooh, man, I love this thing!
should I know? Maybe you blew her up already.
Liar! I want her head. It's gonna be me who bring it to Jarrett. Fuck! Your friends are here. Okay, Hotlanders. Drop your guns and she doesn't die. Got it? All right, fine. I'm going. I'm telling my cousins you're here.
Thanks. Saved my life. You probably should have killed that gal, though. Gonna warn her friends. No worries. Just watch yourself. They're not likely. Wait, Major Tom. He don't know if he'll come with you if you find him. He gets pretty spooked, but gotta catch my wind first. Be careful.
Wake up, cousins! More Hotlanders coming!
Ah! Ruining all fun. Guess we better finish off the rest of them. Post up, cousins. Don't let them get the drop on us.
This is gonna get ugly.
Keep fighting!
This is Major Prasad. I took an outflow pipe through to the far side of the dam. Now it looks like I can get up behind those yahoos on the top and take them unawares. Let me know when you're in position and we'll... Shit! Incoming fire! Taking cover! Prasad here. Took care of the hostiles who jumped me, but those bastards are still up there on the dam. I found a spot to hunker down and give you some cover when you get there. But I'm afraid this'll be mostly on you. Good luck. And hurry.
Looks like we killed them all. Guess the fun's over. Wait a minute. Maybe not. Howdy, Hotlander. Oh, as much fun as it is killing folk long distance, I like it best when the deluge of blood happens up close and personal. You know what I mean? The rest is gonna be sorry he stayed home. He loves him some entrails. I guess you don't know your scripture. The Darcys are the harbingers of the deluge, the motherfucking end of the old world, and the beginning of the new. And it all begins here, you little prairie dog. What I do to you, the Darcy's gonna do to all of Colorado. So squeal all you want. No one's coming to save
Holy shit! They done killed Jared!
Got it. Never shut up. Heads up, Rangers. More incoming.
You started it, we'll finish it.
Are your garments all spotless? Are they white as the snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Is your soul all spotless? Is it clean as snow? Are you washed in the blood?
Let's go for that.
Are you washed? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you clean and spotless? Are you pure like the snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb?
Dorsey's vengeance is coming!
Have you laid down your burdens?
I'm a coming to rear!
Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? I've laid down my troubles, found peace and rest. I'm washed in the blood of the Lamb. Are you washed? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you clean and spotless? Are you pure like the snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Your neighbors, all colors, creeds, and kinds, washed in the blood of the Lamb. I've learned to love my people.
Free haircuts!
I'm washed in the blood.
Blood! Keep fighting!
Dorsey's in their revenge.
Nice work finishing off that jerk's crew. Did you find any other survivors? Bell's a good kid. Thank you. You did... well. Now... I'm bleeding all over the paperwork. We need to head for Colorado Springs. Establish a headquarters at Peterson Air Force Base. Support the Patriarch, no matter what. We do that, and the Patriarch sends aid to the Arizona Rangers. We don't, and the Rangers are fucked. And that brings me to the secret orders. Only me got them from... when we first heard from the Patriarch, General Woodson sent an advance team to Colorado, led by Angela Death. But they went dark. We have to find them. No. She found her way home, then found out all her squad mates had died fighting. Cochise. Probably why she volunteered for the advanced team mission. Got her away from her ghosts. Give me a second. Catch my breath, and we can go. It doesn't matter how bad my wounds are. We can't stay here. Well... fuck!
Jared's dead! They killed him! Gunned him down like a dog! What? No! No! If I ever catch who did this, they're dead! Every last one of them dead! You hear me? My brother will be avenged!
Major Prasad? They got her? God damn it. Fuck this place. Fuck it.
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriot.
Three, when there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. But that Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours. How civilized. Around here, we save trials for those whose guilt is in doubt. But if that's what you want, I'll introduce him to Judge Watkins. He always follows the law. I'd like to bring all the Dorseys to justice. And maybe, with your help, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it. Vengeance is fine, honorable even. Just don't forget that your primary reason for being here is to save my nation. That's how Arizona gets what it needs. Now, introductions. My name is Saul Buchanan. I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now... Yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. Two of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
No sudden moves around the Patriarch. No sudden moves around the Patriarch.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you? Oh man, more every day. This place is nice and all. Kinda majestic with all the mountains and wild weather, but it's hard to enjoy it when I know everybody back home is dying by inches. We gotta finish up our business with the Patriarch and get the supplies he promised us back home. People are counting on us. My folks are counting on us. Sorry. I just want to get this done and get back to him. I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet. Later!
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Job was that? He doesn't know what he's talking
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's at...
No idea. Something must have triggered the old security system. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rule. Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when... I can hardly hear myself think.
Alarm. Fire is alarm warning to you in the Uber. Visit a secure government facility. You commit trespassing against the authorization or you will be please hold accessing the door. Still accessing the authorization provisionally accepted. Servitor will remain watchful on you.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished them. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans. Peace. With those brats, you'd sooner tame a scorpion. I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a... You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to... Victories hold up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty is raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need? Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed the last dregs of a treacherous family. Mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that my staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded... Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. Good. What else do you need? What do you want to know? Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only... soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he made him my official ambassador to the Gippers. Hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by... No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming... No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed. And Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected. At least I raised one. Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cat. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. You'd better. Anything else? Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, maybe she's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who've been holed up in the garden. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do. Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. All right, let's move out.
Servitors present more room to our west better beat.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting. Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk...
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what... And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad? My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. And you can always round out your squad. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up. Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talent, now that we've got that... Now you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the... Yep, she's got her hands full. Helping Daisy...
Well, Daisy might be able to hook you up with some specialists for the base, too.
I'll start cleaning up here, but take a look around before you go. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate.
Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what a great. Lead the way.
get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports. The AI also takes care of basic maintenance, keeping your vehicle in peak condition. Visit your local dealership for information on a Hermes upgrade kit today. Consolidated Atomics, 21st century solutions for the problems of today.
What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue, gonna take an ocean of bleach to get it ready for customers.
Welcome to your communications hub, Rangers. From here on out, I will be your voice in the wind. You can. I've worked the radio for some time now, and I hear all kinds of stories from other parts of the world. Horrors you wouldn't believe. Speaking frankly, great. Protect and serve, right? Things had grown stale with the Martians. I felt like I'd reached the end of what I could do. Oh, I'm not. It just turns out artificial intelligence isn't that much different from fiddling with radios. I'm your radio communications expert. I'll be manning the radio whenever you call in. Or the finest setup you'll find this side of the Rockies. This equipment took years. This is the only setup in Colorado able to communicate on all sorts of... The basic controls are straightforward. You should try the device yourselves anytime.
Pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall or museum or something. Or a handball court.
Please, don't shoot. Who are you? You're not dressed like the Marshals. I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people.
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep...
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us. But you're not beholden to them. Not intentional. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here. We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed, and more are always coming. Of course. We'll go to the city then, beg for food like the others do. Come on, everyone! Gather up your things!
October 12th, 1998. 7 months since the bombs fell. Had an incident at the West Gate. Some civilians dug under the fence and tried to make a run for the commissary. Sergeant Peters told us to open fire. Standing orders. Ours to be shot on sight. They didn't look like much to me from 80 meters. And when we got close enough to inspect the bodies, I saw why. They looked like scarecrows. Just skin and bone. The oldest was maybe 15. Every time I closed
Hey, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Rangers, huh? Cool, man. Cool. I like your look. I think I had a shirt like that once. Arizona. Arizona. That sounds... Oh, hey, man. That's good. That's good, man. More, people. Oh, yeah, man. Of course. My name? Yeah, something like that. Honestly, I couldn't tell you, man. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, you know? Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups. You know, man, I got a little crack in the ceiling over there, drips some water. And, you know what they say about dark days. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those mushrooms, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, and bugs. Buzzy crunchers and climby snappers and skittery two-bites and running gush. That was a good day, man. But yeah, mainly mushrooms. Yeah, sure, maybe. Some kinda hard to keep track of. But, let me see. Last guy who came in to see me was the dead. Well, she was, anyway, she came in here looking sad. We talked, for a bit, and then hope she didn't die, and she's haunting me for some reason. Though, now that... Oh, man. So a while ago, that dead guy over there, and yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine, and then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then... Oh, a real nice lady. I think she said she was a trade, said I wasn't, well, actually, she said I wouldn't be suitable for her clients, which I thought was a weird... You know, man, it's, I've been here a long time. There was a gentleman bear, the lip, but, yeah, hard to remember who came in first, and, yeah, okay, because, Oh, man, didn't you like... Okay, like, well, so I got a friend, though, too, man. Like, former friend who decided he didn't, and when I woke up, I was in here. Real... Oh, man, yeah.
You're calling this one, Rangers, but really...
I'd really like to get out of here. Oh, man, just like everybody else. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you around. Maybe. What's going on with the dead guy? All right.
Rangers, good to see you. Well, I've got friends in the Marshals, the Patriarch's Palace Guard, and some local militias. They've always... Now, some of these folks may be, less than top grade for sure. But most will be solid recruits, ready and I'll be here.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. Later.
First means I win, right?
Rangers, good to see you. Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
How did those maniacs even get into the city? Please, my son's not a Dorsey. Let him go. You don't look like marshals. Do you work for the Patriarch? Then Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. Everyone else died on the plains. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, maybe I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never hurt anyone. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. He never wanted to hurt anyone, ever. Our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son, my daughters, one by one, picked off and killed. Now please, help my son!
I hope you die slow!
No mercy on
Dorsey's
your soul,
gone!
Colorado!
The deluge of blood is coming for you all!
Billius Dorsey lives! He'll kill you all! Hey!
Death to Buchanan! Death to the 100 stinking families! The deluge of blood is...
No mercy on your souls, Colorado!
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart?
Marshal Quan. Impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy.
Which reminds me, that Dorsey you requested stand trial? He was clearly guilty and sentenced to the pillories. A waste of my time. He did have this note, though, which you may find interesting.
They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after frostbiters claim their extremities. For some offenses, we have a work camp on the plains. I don't approve of their methods, but it's outside my jurisdiction. Minor infractions, like public drunkenness or disorderly conduct, are punished by a short... Oh, to the contrary. It is more merciful than the punishments meted out by the mountain clans or the gangs of the plains. If we did any less, they would see our nation as weak. And in Colorado, weakness is death.
As much as we might long for the world before the bombs, when justice was not so cruel, that is not the world we inhabit.
And let's be honest, Judge. You kind of like it too, don't you?
No, I do not. I only do what the law commands.
And since you're the law around here, I guess you're your own boss.
I follow principles set forth at the second founding of this city, as you know very well. Without our laws and the penalties to enforce them, we're no better than the Wastelanders. Proceed. A mother will say anything to save her child. If you want the truth, talk to the boy yourself. Indeed.
Marshals! Finally! I was beginning to think you were never going to help. Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you here to see the sheriff? I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those. I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when. That may be. But my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs. We have been longtime allies of the Patriot. I suppose not. We are all equal in the eyes of God, as they say. I am just frustrated. That is all. It doesn't seem that anything is being done. Someone let the Dorseys into town, and the savages have taken my family hostage, along with a good many others. And I came here to demand that Sheriff Daisy immediately mount an expedition to save them, but her marshals keep putting me off. My name is Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Family. But now they and my little brother have been kidnapped by those good-for-nothing. We are the founding families of Colorado Springs, descended from the survivalists. I'm proud to trace my lineage back before the war on both sides of my... Well, you look capable enough. No, thanks all the same. But Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
Someone's sure having a hell of a party, huh?
To fight the Dorseys, they said. Deluge of blood is coming for you all!
Swear to God, in the daylight.
Miss Wesson, could you... I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Are you...
Thanks, tourist.
Anytime, Marshal Kwan. Don't blink. It's on the back of the box. We keep the peace here in Colorado Springs. Reports. The Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fire... Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Dave. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here?
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them.
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
That girl, you think I ain't heard her yapping? Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor. In fact, I'm gonna insist on it. I need that girl out of my hair. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
How's your family?
My mom and pa are safe.
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, but, well, beggars can't. As Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys, and I mean to free them. It's a project of the Ward family, a showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies, but there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. No good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 families, like us, but rotten. They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It's certainly. My father taught me to
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate. At last.
Dillies, First Lamps! He'll kill you all!
Someone's sure having a hell of a party, huh?
No mercy on your souls, Colorado.
Extra, extra! Cowardly attack! New in town? Did you hear about what happened? Sure has. Dorsey's got into the city, but nobody knows how. Took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Now they're holed up in the Garden of the Gods. Just what I've been told. Back before I was born, they were... Thing is, everybody thought they'd been dead for years. I mean, there's tons of stories about how the... Yep. I work for the Colorado Patriot. Only newspaper left. Be careful. Might still be Dorseys hiding out in the city.
The deluge of blood is coming for you all.
Darn it, Martha. Why else would I even keep a shotgun around?
Garden of the God.
Consarn it. You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there.
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone.
You think I can't handle myself?
Since when? You've been a shopkeeper. Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after...
Some of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! Finest clothing store in the whole dang town. So I...
Thank you. Keep...
Killing myself? Can't you pretend to have some faith? You do this, you'll get a nice disc. Well, go on then.
Shit, I done told you! Don't come any closer! Nah, you're right. We're gone.
Huh, nice get up.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys. We'll clean up the old store and make it good as new. And here, a little come on back after we reopen the shop. Come on back after I open up my shop.
You've got our gratitude, Rangers.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe Garage is just a...
Snap and Jimmy Bob's still standing. Dorsey's are new faces. Let me know if you need to restock. I hear there's... Oh, that's my prized possession. A genuine pre-apocalypse, fully functional microwave. Let's...
Did you see the Dorseys almost blow up the statue?
Yeah, I was hiding under the books.
Welcome to Merry Milk Teeth's Or maybe you got banged up in the Dorsey raid. I can help with that too. Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Jesus, loaves and holy mackerel! Better stay back from my stall. Those goddamn Dorseys dropped a landmine under it. Oh, thank God. You'd be doing me a shell of a favor. Wish I could get these Flipper and Marshals to take care of the dang bomb under my stall. Really? I'm back in business. Welcome to the freshly reopened Taiwan Jones's Import. You didn't hear this from me, Franz. But word is, there's still Dorseys all around the city waiting to jump innocents such as... I have no idea what you're talking about, Franz. Sardine Leaf.
Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium. My store had...
Nope. No. Wish that I did, Franz. Born and raised in Colorado Springs.
Sardinely. Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium. Sardinely.
I heard we had some new arrivals wash on in. Well, much as I'd love to shoot the shit with you.
Marshal Lupinski,
My apologies, Miss Wesson. I meant no disrespect. It's the Garden of the Gods. Rocks, experimental... Nope. No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
Boss said we're closed till further notice.
What's the matter with you? Don't you know the city's on... Go away!
Hey, take a look at what these marshals and...
Those marshals were colleagues of mine. I'm gonna guess you didn't kill...
Fat chance! We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from marshals no more.
Live fire!
Came here for every class trip we ever had. Is Buchanan a man?
Yeah, this whole place is a gloss. But who wants to hear all the ugly details?
My people and I are stuck on the streets now, thanks to you.
Hi, y'all! Name's Snappin' Jimmy Bob. Let's.
Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium, Sardinely.
On, you Ferris fiend! Turn!
Ah, hello there. The name's Theodoric Curie. Theo for friends. I need to work on these gate hydraulic. It's simply your standard concrete barrier with Tesla-styled electrical deterrence. If we had oil to power the generators, you'd see the glorious effect of thousands of volts of Believe me, back to the wall.
Oh, you want to talk to Mama. She's the one in charge.
So he runs out and starts trying to hose down the damn propane tank.
What? No. What the heck is wrong with these frontier men?
No idea. Luckily, I stopped him before he got us all killed.
No time.
Damn idiot.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah, they didn't bother with us. Haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are anything for your vehicle, have a look.
Let's hope you got another career plan. I give it another 3 months before Pacer leaves you in the dust.
Come on, pal,
And
pull
so what
through.
if she does?
Hey, Doc.
Quan, hope you won't take offense.
Understood, brother.
They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them. Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? We'll talk more when you come back. What now? Now I can. Sure. Okay. You're good. Good luck.
I'm thinking of joining the next supply run. See how some of my experiments will hold up in the field.
That crew'd be lucky to have you.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully, nothing will go wrong.
You wanna set your tire bead real quick and look impressive doing it? I've got a trick. Set the tire on fire. Except don't use gasoline. Yeah, well, she's smart enough to know that. Anyway, just a quick shot of flammable agent, a method for putting out the fire, and you're ready to keep going.
It still hurts, but way less than it did.
Should I call it?
Thank you.
What now? Long as you don't mind if I keep working while we talk. A suture kit, a medical pack, and an injury kit. Then use them to fix up the other patient. Good luck.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Don't get cute.
Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't know they existed until my pa told me to go down to this old man's farm. He said he had a few cars we could take. What we didn't expect was
My leg!
BMWs in his garden.
You said it!
Hanging around like
Ugh,
rubber
still
in a
hurts like a
rich man's
bitch,
home.
but
Damn,
maybe
this
I'll
is
actually
good
walk
fun.
again.
Make sure you take care of that bike when you get to it.
That rust trap? Why?
Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first car. When it gave up the
What now? Long as you don't mind if I keep working while we talk. A suture kit, a medical pack, and an injury kit. Then use them to fix up the other patients.
What about you? You got any stories for us?
I've got
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this. The attack on the city has everyone nervous. Until that's all settled down, an invitation from the head of a family or authorization from the Patriarch. Broadmoor Heights and the Patriarch's Palace. Good day.
Dorsey lives! Dorsey scum! I hope you die slow! We ain't gonna fight for our lives! We ain't weak like you! Nilius Dorsey, death to Buchanan! Death, no regret!
Nelius Dorsey lives. Death to Buchanan! No regret. Nelius Dorsey no mercy on your souls, Colorado. Too old to fight the Dorseys, they said.
What can I do for you, Rangers? Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
The garden's on the far side of the market square. Don't forget to take Miss Wesson with you.
We'll have our
Rangers, what brings you here? A mother will say anything to save her child. If you want the truth, indeed.
Bastards!
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Made a real big mistake.
See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost... People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. I figured, what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. We were starving, no two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread. I thought it was too harsh, but what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance. Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down. I wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid. But that'd be a lie.
No, I was never no desperado. But if I'm to die, I'd at least like to do that right. Nice talking to you.
We'll have our revenge! You ain't seen the last of us!
Whatever you can do to help my boy, I'd surely appreciate it. Please, help my son!
Death to Buchanan! Death to the 100 stinking families!
Rangers, what brings you here? His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience. Indeed.
The deluge of blood is coming for you all!
Rangers, what brings you here? As I said, you can argue his case. Convince me to set him free. I am not certain you truly understand the Patriarch's justice. This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody. You should inform the boy. Best he hears.
We'll have our revenge! You...
Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next. What? Are you serious? You really saved my life and I get to be a ranger? Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You Rangers are heroes.
We ain't gonna beg for
I'm
our
gonna tell
lives.
everyone what
We
you
ain't
did for my
weak
son.
like you.
Thank you.
The deluge of blood is coming for you all!
You got business with McTavish? Come into the machine shop. If not, then fuck off.
Bastards!
Hello? Whoever just came up from the city is Bellamy Ward. There are Dorseys all over the garden. I'm pinned down on a high ledge. Right. I'll just...
Hey! You on the ledge! Hands up!
Oh no. They found me.
Looks like one of the supplies that Doc Parker asked for.
Get down from there, or we're coming up! You don't want to do that! Oh, yeah? Why not? I've got this whole place ready to blow, that's why! Hey! Where did you come from? Back the hell off, or you're dead! Oh, shit!
Did the Patriarch send you? I'm sorry.
Bellamy! Bellamy, look at me! Have you seen my family?
Lucia? I thought you were with your family. Oh, thank God you're not. Thank God.
If they've done anything to my people...
Please do. I'll tell whatever I can to help. It's not much, but... God, no, I was stalling for time. If I had a few hours and the right chemicals, though, I could have prepared quite a surprise for them. I think they took everyone to their
What about my family, Belle?
Last I saw them, they were all right. They were scared. My name is Bellamy Ward. I'm a scientist. I was calibrating the solar arrays when the Dorseys, they're savages. Animals. They beat those people. Laughed at them when they begged for their lives. The kids were screaming, so they saved my life. I won't forget it.
Something? This looks like it could help Parker's patients.
This is Bellamy Ward, PAL operational test number, 110. I've adjusted the angle of the solar collectors by 3.12 degrees to improve the energy transmission from the photonic amplification lenses. I've also attached a more sensitive voltmeter to the test panel, so I can hopefully get a more accurate reading of the conversion rate. Everything's set. Here we go. The photon amplification lenses are operating at 60% ambient light, approximately what we would expect on a typical day in Colorado Springs. Checking the voltmeter now. Yes, it's working. Energy storage is 12% above norm. This is better than I hoped. Now, if I can get the storage rate up to 25%, we'll have surplus power running into the batteries each day. For the first time since the deluge of fire, Colorado Springs will have all the electricity it needs. I can't wait to show this to Theo and Megan. They'll be so excited.
pit. We should look around to see if we can find more of what Doc Parker asked for.
Mize agreed. On behalf of all of us here, I want to offer our unconditional surrender. As proof of our goodwill, I want to tell you that the culprits got into town with help from Farron Brago's organization, and...
Isaac, how could you? How could you throw in with these people? How could you let them take my family?
They're in the grave you passed on the way here. They didn't suffer, Lucia. I promise. Baby, look. I didn't mean it to go this way. I tried to stop them. I really did. I begged.
Stop talking right now.
We thought we were in the right. The Dorseys promised that we could take down the Patriarch. They didn't say anything about murdering hostages.
What about all the other people they killed? Or was that part okay with you?
It was Melius Dorsey. He went looking for your family, Lucia. Your family especially. That's why I got you out of your house before the raid.
You didn't want anything to happen to me? So you let savages abduct and murder my family.
But you're still alive, Lucia. Don't you see? You're still alive, and that's what— He escaped. He took some vehicles and headed west into the mountains. I don't think he was planning to come back. We've been under the Patriarch's boot for 50 years. We say that the 100 families are in charge, but it's really just his family. Just him. Farron Brygo's gang helped them get into town. I don't know how or why. And I overheard Nelius say something about Liberty Buchanan, the Patriarch's daughter. I think she's going to attack Colorado Springs.
I have heard enough. If your betrayal of my family was not sufficient, your treachery here most
Please, Lucia. I did this for you. All I ever meant was to help build a better world for you. For all of us. I can't tell you how much I regret.
A better way? I can't think of one. Not after what he did to my family. You want to let him walk away? I have justice right here, in the palm of my hand. I am more than happy to mete it out. I would be delighted to be its instrument.
Please, Lucia. I love you.
Okay. All right.
Please, Lucia. Please.
You psychos! You killed Isaac! You kill us all!
I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way. And who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, Father, let's go down, let's go down.
Ready when you are.
Father, let's go down, down in the valley to pray. In the valley to pray. As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about who shall wear the Roman crown. Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down. Come on down, don't you wanna go down? Oh, mothers, let's go down, down in the valley to pray.
Come in, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. We're getting reports of shooting in your last known location at Garden of the Gods. What's your status? Over. Roger that, November 1. Maybe let's not talk too loudly about this killing 100 families kids business. Over and out.
That was one of the Skylar girls, I think. Seems like we ought to leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing.
I knew those hostages. Most of them were from the 100 families. The Dorseys were targeting us, and I don't even know why.
You let me shoot him! Never shot anybody before today, and now I've gone and shot my boyfriend. I mean, my ex-boyfriend. Ex in more ways than one, I suppose. Oh, God! I killed him! I really killed him! I can't believe he's dead! I can't... I did, but... Was this it? I need to find the people who steered Isaac wrong. The people who were really responsible. Nelius, Dorsey, and Liberty Buchanan. Of course, we should go after Nelius Dorsey first. I don't think we're ready to face him yet, though. Nelius will be dug in.
I thought she said she was gonna follow orders, not give them.
For now, we should head back to the sheriff.
Job clearing out those sons of bitches.
How's the family? Shut your hole. I knew you slept with my wife. Hey, slow down. I didn't, I swear. I got bedroom issues. Flagpole don't stand.
Really? Then who the hell was that in my house?
Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium. My store has sardinely. Hiya, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Sardinely.
City's really... It's great to see you. Just wish they'd rebuild my house.
Bet this is all Joe's fault.
Sorry, no admittance.
Is it just me, or are the marshals cracking down on folks harder than before the Dorseys attacked?
Ixnay, I'm the Arshals man.
They've been real assholes. I mean, they threw my brother up against the wall just for spitting on the ground.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
What now? Finally. Get started on those patients.
It still hurts, but way less than it did.
Feeling
Thank
better by
you.
the minute. You saved my life.
It isn't bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy.
Let's round him up and bring him back to Doc Parker.
You closed my wound. I won't miss staring at my own guts.
What now? Good. I know I've asked a lot of you, and I'm grateful to see this girl. She was shot in the head, but there's no exit wound. If you let me use the facilities at your HQ, I'll do anything. I'll work as your Thank you. Need anything before I get my stuff together? Of course. Let's have a look. Good luck.
Howdy.
When the world expired, we were forged in the fire. A shield made of muscle and grit, protecting the needy, fighting the greedy. We fought because we gave a shit, and we'll keep on fighting.
This is Corporal Gonzalez at Ranger Command. Who am I speaking with?
This is Rosie Wong at the Sands Lux Apartments. The tap water's brown again.
That's not really our department, Miss Wong. Can I,
Then you go arrest whose department it is. I'm trying to run a business here. My tenants have a right to clean water.
Look, Martha, it's our friends who helped us save the shop. Hardly a crossword between us.
killed by Dorsey thugs! Family's taken hostage!
Either of you ever worry about getting hitched to a pillory?
Hell Rangers, what brings you here? Indeed.
I think we should pull some marshals from Broadmoor, put them here and
I like your style, Rangers. I asked for a favor and you came through for me. No more Darcys in my city, and everybody... Some of my marshals weren't too sure about you, but I see now that they were dead wrong. Old Saul always knows best. Damn right. Now, before I forget, let me introduce you to...
Pleasure's mine, Rangers. Ran the lockup in a little town called Amity on Colorado's...
Amity got flattened by the scar collectors. We, have some differences when it comes to crime and punishment. But that aside, she's great. So, back to business. Did you find out? Figures. That rat slinked into town about 5 years back, and the patriarch, God love him, offered him a place to set up shop. Been nothing but... In fact, I had a hunch he might be involved, so I sent my best man over to his nightclub, the Little Vegas, to search for... Say, what if I asked you Rangers to go to Little Vegas and check up on him? Take down Bragger for me, and I'll make sure your HQ gets the best equipped armory this side of the... The marshal I sent to the Little Vegas is named Delgado. Always a pleasure, Rangers.
What can I do for you, Rangers? Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Hey, are you, new around here too?
Yeah, I was just finishing up training when the Dorseys came through. Didn't even know what to do.
Hello, Rangers? This is Gideon Reyes. I'm addressing you from Broadmoor Heights. I can happily make a few calls. It's not a thing I really do, this ransoming of aid. I'll be at the church in Broadmoor Heights, and I'll tell the marshals to let you through. Come find me here.
Hi, I'm Austin. I'm new.
Welcome aboard. Where are you from?
Oh, around.
Yeah, me too. We all are here. The food you're feeding us is gonna cause a mutiny. I'd hire...
Hello, Rangers. I just wanted to say thank you again for saving my life. If you hadn't talked to Judge Watkins, I guess that's all. Oh, and, Mom thanks you too.
Powdered or glazed?
What? Who is this?
Give me an Iron Thunder transport.
Always a pleasure. Anytime.
Oh, sorry,
And Blade.
Glad to see you back, Rangers. Cleaned up the worst of the mess in your... Now, what can I help? Happy to tell you what you need to know. Well, came here with my folks when I was a kid. I've served at his side ever since.
What Mr. Greatsky means is that he played a key role in many of the Patriarch's...
You're too kind. Well, the fighting's never really ended. Trying to hold it all together is a constant struggle. I do indeed. Some folks can't get past his brusque ways, but that's just the impatience of a man who knows what's right, dealing with fools who don't. He cares too deeply. Of course, you'll hear a lot of folk condemning him for hurting this group or that group with his decisions. But the way I see it, they should be glad it wasn't them who had to make the choice. Stories? They are stories indeed these days. Here's one. So, one day we were hunting monster army raiders and came upon a tin-walled shack. The people inside were shooting at us and not answering our calls to parley. Well, I got sick of that real quick and unslung my rocket launcher. But Saul, he holds up a finger, then creeps around behind the compound. Well, pretty soon we hear him smashing through those 10 walls with his hammer, and then comes 2 high-pitched screams. A few moments later, he comes striding out, carrying a child under each arm. They've been shooting at us because now, I will never know how Saul knew it was kids in there rather than raiders. An uncanny ability to always do the right thing. Happy to. What's up? Anytime, Rangers. Always happy to. What's on your mind? Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
Here to serve.